Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Tuesday, it is 4 PM here in the UK, 11 AM across on the East Coast, which means, of course, it is time for launch party. We will be looking at some fabulous recent launches for you. We will have some awesome time-limited offers in this show as well. There is loads and loads of stuff coming up for you. I am not here on my own though. Oh no, I'm joined once again by the lovely Fiona Clayton. How are you, Fiona?
I'm really good, yeah, really good. I'm raring to go. I love a launch party, and my word, have we got some fabulous stuff for you today.
We certainly have. A little bit out of the ordinary, really.
Yeah.
The two sort of main things that we have on the show for you aren't technically from Crafters, but they are Crafters Companion, but not technically. You'll see what we mean as we go through. What I definitely urge you to do is get across to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, click the Shop the Show button, and you'll be able to see absolutely everything then that is coming up on the show. If you want to get in touch with me and have a little chat, you can do so, of course, in all the usual ways. So Crafters TV across on Facebook, drop into the live stream there. Or, of course, if you're over on YouTube, search Crafters Companion. Georgie Ann is already saying hi this morning, as is Monica. It's not this morning, it's 4 PM, Joe. Georgie Ann from Florida is saying hi. Monica's saying hi. Mary's in from Wisconsin. Sonia is saying hi from Oklahoma as well. So lots of you chatting away, lots of you watching, and lots coming up for you in the show today as well. I know that these are some recent launches. I know certainly Nitwits, which I'm about to take you through, some of you will already have these products and will already be crafting with them. If you are one of those people, I would love to see some of the things that you have been creating with them. Right, I'm going to kick off with the pads for Nitwits. Now, let's start off with the card pack that we've got here. So it's a 250 GSM. It is gorgeous. It's double-sided. It's got like a sheen to it, but it's not pearly. It's kind of matte pearl, if that was really a thing. You're going to get here 36 double-sided sheets of that, which is absolutely awesome. So that's going to come for you included. You're also going to get this. Now, oh my, the designs on this paper pad are absolutely stunning. You've got the planes on the other side as well to go with it. They are just really gorgeous. Florals, kind of muted, a little bit vintage as well. It's a really awesome designs in there that are all designed to work with the whole collection. Now, the third pad that's in here, I know if you love a pad, you're going to love this collection. The great thing about this is a pad. In some of our paper pads, we started doing die-cut topper sheets in the back. This is a whole pad of die-cut toppers, and it means the possibilities are endless with these. There's absolutely loads in here. You've got butterflies in here. I love how we've used every single inch as well of this pad, because here you can see you've got a topper, within that you've got another topper, and then within that you've got a third topper, so a topper in a topper in a topper, which is fantastic. I think that someone has someone stole my alphabet and my numbers out. No, here they are. And you're going to get the numbers in here, which is fantastic. You're going to get the alphabets as well. And the great thing is about the alphabets, I'll show you on the uppercase. Once you've popped this out and used them, save this, because that's an alphabet stencil that you're going to be able to use there as well.
Great idea.
So much craftability within this. So you get the three pads. Oh, turn the lights on, as Beyonce said. They just came on. Did they come off and on? Do you know what happened?
It's magic.
Adam pops his head in and switched them on by the door over there. That's why. It's magic is what we thought it was, but it wasn't. It was just someone turning the lights on. Turn the lights on. Right, what you're also going to get is this. Now, it's the Decoupage kit. If you saw the floral decoupage that we did previously, which where we gave you dies to cut it out, or stamps that you did it with, this is brilliant because this is going to give you that lovely lush floral technique. But what you've actually got are just sheets that you will then pop out yourself. So they're all completely pre-die cut for you. They're going to pop out instantly, which is fantastic. So you're going to get that one there. You're also then going to get some sentiments in here, as well as you're also going to get some stamps and dies as well. It's a fantastic collection of awesome stuff, and you've got a great price on it as well. $55.99 or $71.99 for Club Inspire Platinum members, saving them £26 or $24. It's all available individually should you want to just maybe cherry pick and get bits and bobs. But Fiona, I don't know about you, I think you'd really struggle, wouldn't you, to split this up. It's one of those things, definitely got to get it in its entirety, I think.
Definitely, and do you know what I love about this is you've got a kit for everyone here. You've got a kit whether you have never crafted before. So if you've been watching these shows and going, oh, I fancy having a bit of a dabble, this is a great way to go. Now look, that card there is completely straight out of the paper pads.
Oh wow, just
Look
popped
at
out
that.
and stuck together.
Just popped out and stuck together. But if you want to then bring in elements like the decoupage, isn't that gorgeous? Now, I've got the perfect little glue pen on the show today. If you wanted to make those sparkly, you could do that.
Oh, nice.
You want to start your colouring? You want to introduce some colouring? Look at this, how the stamps work with those backing papers, work with these beautiful butterflies which come in the kit. Or maybe, look at this, and the colour palette on this is sensational, isn't it? Everything from these dusty rose colours to the apricots all works beautifully together. So you can see how you can take these on. And of course there's going to be loads and loads of inspiration on our galleries, on the blogs. So if you see one, now look at that. That is stunning, isn't it? Look, there are the letters that Joe was mentioning. So you've got the word love spelt out, just one layer of the decoupage topper. And look, there's the stamp, which has been heat embossed. Beautiful.
Really, really gorgeous and so affordable. And also, this is a collection that we have put together with Nitwits. Nitwits, of course, are a renowned design company. They bring you digi-kits normally, which are so universally popular. I know Leanne says she's so proud that we're working for them. So you've got all of that design that Nitwits bring to you, but then what you've got is our papercraft technologies, if you will, at a manufacturer. So it means that we're able to bring you these in the utmost of quality. You're going to absolutely love them. I can't wait for the pictures to start rolling in of what you guys have been making. It is a fantastic launch. There is more coming, I would say, from Nitwits as well. So watch this scene. It is the start of a very, very long and happy collaboration, I would say. Now there's other stuff in the show for you as well that I want to share with you from Hunky-dory. I do love a bit of Hunky-dory. It's a real paper crafter's dream today.
It really is. It really is.
You've got the Flourishing Florals Designer Decoupage Complete Collection here, $39.97 or $57.97. Half of this has already gone. You will need to be quick for that one. Next up is the Peony Promise. In here you've got a couple of books in here. You've got toppers there as well. You can see you've got inserts. However, 60% of that has gone.
Wow.
$39.96 or $59.97 if you'd like that. We've also got Woodland Wildlife. Oh my word, shut the front door. 3/4 of this has gone. You might need to be quick for that one. Again, you've got loads in all of these. I'll take you through them as we go through the show in more details. $34.96 or $52.85. Jill in North Yorkshire is waiting for some of these Hunky-dory items to be delivered today. They're out for delivery right now. Jill, I want to know what you think as soon as you get them home. We've also got the adorable, scoreable 2021 Shuggy It, if you're Swedish, Core Colorways collection that I know you wanted to know how to say 2021 in Swedish. All there for you. How many sheets we get in this? I'm right in saying 50 sheets in this collection? Awesome, 50 sheets there for $11.99 or $17.99. 25 colours, 2 of each there. Adorable scoreable means no crack in your crease, which is fantastic. We've got an out of this world, we've got an
out of this world!
There you go, deal for you in this show, which is fantastic. £25 or $40 is your price here if you want to get that. 3 of our awesome luxury card packs and your tape pen in there as well. We've also got an explorer's kit for you on the show, matte black cardstock, an embossing folder and a gilding wax. It is literally a marriage made in heaven. Those, well, it's not, marriages aren't in threes, are they? It would be a polyamorous marriage made in heaven there, those 3.
They are perfect partners.
They are perfect partners. Getting ourselves in trouble already this morning. Jill's saying her stuff is out for delivery. Deborah can't wait to play with the Nitwit Bloom with Grace package to come in. The papers are awesome. Shadai saying, I was happy to hear that Nitwit creator is Canadian. I'm happy to support her work. Cannot wait to receive my loads. Lynn says, I love the Nitwit collection. Everything is beautiful and the colours on the papers are lovely. It is a gorgeous collection. It's very different. Quality-wise, I mean, it's up there with what we produce, but actually finish and feel-wise, and also the tone of this collection is unlike really anything I think we've ever done before, Fiona.
Yeah, I totally agree, Joe. It's not quite vintage because the designs are really modern, but the colours are sumptuous. To choose a word that I know you like. I mean, they're definite colours, that beautiful peach and purple. And you can see how this colour palette just blends seamlessly together. Absolutely stunning. stunning, and you've got that wonderful heavyweight on there. Then you team that, and again you can see how these colours pick up the colours in your plains as well, absolutely beautifully, so you know everything is going to work perfectly together. And then when you put those together with this incredible library of beautiful die cuts, all coordinated for you, whether you want strips, whether you want words, whether you want to say just be kind or dream or butterflies, absolutely amazing. I mean, I think it is an enchanting collection, I really do. Okay, are we ready for me to have a demo? Good. Right, and in fact, those 3 pads there, the reason for showing you is this card here just uses those 3 pads. So just very quickly, what we're going to do is I have made myself a card blank. Now, this is a 5.5-inch card blank, and then I've just folded that bit in half. So now I've got a fold back card, and the bit I cut off the bottom there, that is going to be my Z fold. Now I know that Sarah has done some fantastic pictures with the Z fold on there, but can you see what I've done is I've taken one of those block backing papers, in this occasion it's that beautiful green, and I've teamed it with that beautiful floral, and the floral has words repeated on it that you'll see in the sentiments. Yeah, I didn't even notice those first time around, I must say. Stunning, really stunning. Now I know we've got a deal of the week going with some glues at the moment. Get it, got it, good deal. We'll be showing you that later in the show. Check it out on the website. I'm using the Collal glue from there. The reason I love Collal is it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. It sets like concrete, and if a little bit does splurge out the sides, you can rub it off with your finger. Awesome. Yeah, so it's like win-win-win. It really is fabulous stuff. And then you can see what I've done is I've cut a couple more little panels here just to go on there. So that's going to be on the inside, and then my next one is going to be on the outside. So you can see how that is just going to pop through each piece. There we go. So I think the great thing with this, Fiona, is you'll quickly see how it was designed to go together when you get the pad home and you open them up and you start looking through them, and you can see what paper pad sheet was meant to go with what colour of cardstock. But I also think you can mix it up. I think you've got options to play around with here and really make this your own. It isn't like a sort of pick and stick collection really that only goes together in one way, where you're constructing a card that someone else has already thought of. You are still crafting this yourself. Oh, absolutely. But if you need that little bit of inspiration, if you need something that you could put together quite simply at the same time, this is that. I think any elements of this collection would all make great stash builders as well. I think you're so right, Joe, I really do. Now I'm using my tape pen on here with the hope that that's going to glue firmly, so I will be able to stand this up and show you. So what I did with the Z fold, look, so the long bit of the Z goes on the short bit of the card there, and then the short bit goes on the back there. So there is my Z fold base, really beautiful, and you've got that again, just picked one paper, and you just know it's going to work beautifully together. So another little bit of glue just on the base here, and again I've kept that same matting and layering, so we're keeping it simple, but to be honest, you really cannot go wrong with this because you know all the colours are going to work together beautifully. And I've taken one of the frames. I mean, imagine how many, have we actually counted how many die cuts are in that die cut pad? No. Wow, if anybody's got it at home and wants to do that, I don't think it's quantified. I'm going to have a look on the packaging. You've got 29 single-sided sheets, I know that much. Now look, this cardstock is beautiful. You can bend it with your fingers into the shape that you want. Can you see? And it's not thin paper. This is beautiful quality cardstock. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to just grab a couple of my foam pads, which were in that wonderful deal of the week, just to give my little swan a wee bit of dimension. The nice thing about that deal of the week, Joe, is it's got little small foam pads in it, which is absolutely fantastic. So my swan is just going to sit with a little bit of dimension just there. I'm going to put another one just on the back of one sentiment, and I've got the thank you for bringing kindness to my life. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, I was just looking at the front of the pad actually. It talks about 3 different words that have inspired the collection, which says kindness, the quality of being gracious, generous and considerate, gentleness, the quality of being kind, tender or mild-mannered, and gratitude. There is a calmness and beauty to a life lived in gratitude, it says. I actually thought that was a really nice sort of mantra or inspiration for the collection as well.
Definitely.
And they'd spelt the words phonetically, which always helps me. I'm not going to lie.
And then finally, I've just taken that this works really well with it. Remain kind, remain soft, remain humble, remain you.
Oh, awesome.
Isn't that lovely?
Really He's kind of quite uplifting, the collection as a whole. We were saying this when I launched it with Leanne. It's sort of a little bit inspirational. Definitely something that you could craft a lot of just because cards from as well.
Look, yeah,
really
absolutely. Gorgeous. The kind of cards which at the moment are just going to bring a smile and that warm fuzzy, you know, in Swedish they call it hygge, don't they? That warm fuzzy feel that
really
you bring in. That, I think, it's a lovely, lovely card to get us started.
Really beautiful way to get started. How do you see yourself using this collection? I'd love to know that. Do you know what I'd like to know, actually?
Go on.
Let's start a conversation in the comments across on Facebook, of course, Crafters TV, YouTube, Crafters Companion. What is your current favourite card shape? Your current favourite card shape. I'd love to know. Fiona, if you had to have one at the moment, what do you think it might be?
I'm loving a good old Z fold at the moment.
A good old
Z fold.
Nice.
Fabulous card.
Love it. Would be a TP for me. I think it's been a TP for quite a while. Do love a TP card. So yeah, get your comments in. Let me know. I'd love to do a little straw poll of everyone. Now we have a brand new deal that we have every single week. It's the Get It, Got It, Good deal. And this week it's all about the adhesives because in here what you're going to receive is you're going to get the all-purpose glue. You're going to get the extra strong glue tape pen. You're going to get the dotted tape pen as well. You're going to get the foam pads in there, and you're also going to get as well the red liner double-sided tape as well. £23 or $39. Get it? Got it? Good. Yes, that's exactly what you've got right there. Will be a new one every single week, which is fantastic. Now, I know we are going to move on. We're going to move on to Woodland Wildlife. This would go really well with the Woodland Friends collection that we had on yesterday, you know, Fiona. I think if you wanted to cross-pollinate some collections, this would be a great way of doing it. Do you know what I'm going to do? I have favourite bits in all these collections, right? And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it in the same way that I eat my dinner. I always save my favourite bits to the end. Do you do that? Is it just me that does that, Fiona?
No, I do too. I do too. So I eat it around my plate.
I can eat it all at the same time, but the last mouthful has to be the thing that I enjoyed the most on the plate. So that's the lasting memory of it. And that's how I'm going to present this paper collection to you.
Excellent.
Although I'm going to give you the inspiration sheet. 80% of this has gone. Shut the front door. Now, you get an inspiration sheet. Right, let's start. No shade inserts, but you're going first. Right, so what you've got firstly in here are all of your inserts, and they are in gorgeous muted tones. You've got 36 inserts within here, which is absolutely awesome. So it's lovely to have all of those. Ooh, then you've got these elements over here. Now these are some of your toppers. They've got kind of like they're a little bit lighter weight. These are, I believe, the concept element of this, and they are, they're the Easel concept cards that you've got in here. Oh, I do love a mallard. You've got 8 concept cards and 8 envelopes in there that you're going to be able to create with that one as well. Let's then go to the 8x8 topper pad. This is awesome. Sorry, 6x6 topper pad. Really fantastic. I love that it's quite matte. You've got 48 sheets in here. They are all double-sided as well. And you've got also, if you like fussy cut, you've got some great fussy cutting options in there. It's all going to pull through with those woodland animals in there as well. And then the last element, you got it, this is my favourite element, is your toppers, of course, as well. So you've got your toppers in here, really lovely big sheets of toppers. So you've got 2 sheets of each of the characters here. as you can see, and then what you've got is you've then got your cardstock as well. So you've got 8 printed, 8 foiled in there as well, so 16 sheets total in your cardstock. It is a very, very gorgeous collection. It is something that you could give to pretty much anyone, I think. As we said yesterday about the wildlife collection, the Woodland Friends Nature's Garden collection that we have, this might be a great way of actually spreading that out a little bit further if you wanted to. I love that you've got concept cards in there as well. They are something that you're going to be able to put together in seconds. Again, if you wanted to use it as a stash builder, I think it would be fantastic for allowing you to do that. And the price is remarkable. It is $34.96 or $52.85, which is just brilliant. $27.97 or $42.26 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. Lots of people voting on their cards. Loads of votes coming in. I'm gonna let the votes stream in for a little while longer, Fiona.
Okay.
And then we'll go through some of them if that's all right. Very grown up, this, isn't it? Whereas I'm not saying the Nature's Garden that we just did isn't grown up, but this is definitely more grown up. It's the sort of thing that I'd give to a grandparent, I think. It's that kind of feel to it.
It's very realistic. I think this is the thing. Whereas the Nature's Garden is fun and cute, this is very, very realistic. The actual designs on here are beautifully, beautifully observed. I mean, this kingfisher, for example, take a look at that. And you can see how that one kingfisher motif goes on to those card blanks that you've got in there. You can then team that with the beautiful tones that you've got on your inserts, which of course you can be chopping down as well. So you can be making really realistic cards. I think these are perfect, absolutely perfect, if you have nature lovers in your family. Now look at this mallards in flight. This could be an illustration from an education book, couldn't it? I mean, just gorgeous. You've got the lovely topper which tells you a bit about the mallards. You've got that beautiful, beautiful backing paper there as well. It's stunning. This is another favourite. I mean, I love stags.
Stags have become very popular, haven't they, in recent years?
Stunning. I love the fact that you've got the did you know here as well. So you've got the topper, you've got that background, and you've got the did you know. And you know, look at another favourite. This could be your Nature Watch programme, couldn't it? Here you've got that otter as well. And as well as all of these, you're getting these fantastic, fantastic little easel cards. Now take a look at this. These are super, super easy to do. And when you pull it back, you have a picture of an owl on the tab at the back. You have a little bit here, which tells you about the barn owl. You've got the topper there. It's going to fold flat to go in an envelope, which, by the way, you get with it. And on the reverse, you've even got a piece for your sentiment. And what is even more incredible about all of this, Joe, and I'm just going to grab them out, is you get inspiration sheets in the pack itself.
Fantastic.
So it tells you what you've got coming in, and then on the other side it gives you some ideas of how to put it together. And with your little easel reveal cards, it gives you the instructions about how to put them together.
Awesome.
Such a good idea, and they are super, super easy to do. If there's any stock left, I will try and do one later in the show, but I'm going to use the owl to make a quick card.
Brilliant, sounds awesome. Right, favourite card shapes coming in: Ramona, Z-fold. Rosalind's dress die is a favourite one. Terry loves an easel at the moment. Stacey saying Z-fold. We've also got Carol, Diorama. Anne says pop-up box. Panda says I'm torn. I love the Z-folds, but I also love an easel as well. Sandra likes the easel book and the storybook. Z-folds and easel cards are by far and away the most common, apparently, looking at all of these, at all of the comments that are coming in across Facebook and across YouTube. I'm not surprised by Z-folds. Easels, though. I didn't realise easels were quite that popular. You guys loving the easels. Remember, if you're going for this collection as well, you've got those easel concept cards in there for you, ready to go. 8 of those. You've even got the envelopes in there, ready to pop them into as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So you know you're going to be good to go as soon as you get those home. Lots coming up in this show. Make sure you stay tuned. And also, this is not the last show of the day. Remember, we've got that craft out afterwards. Myself and Fiona. Literally, Fiona, with what is left from this morning, because I don't think there was much left after that first show.
Absolutely. Now look, this is just one of your card blanks. I think to call this a card blank is to do it a disservice. Look at that. So yes, you could just fold that in half and use it as the most sumptuous card blank if you really wanted to, or Z-fold card. It would look great as a Z-fold card with the owl on the inside. Or you can do what I've done and chop it up. So I've got 1, 2 panels. Can you see? So what I've done is I've chopped it up. So I've got an 8x8 and a smaller panel. So that's just one of the card blanks. I've then created myself my own 8x8 card blank, folded it in half, and then just cut off the front flap there. Now, I've teamed this because I wanted the colours to pop with some of our matte black cardstock. Now, if you're going for the Explorer deal, you're going to get a huge number of those sheets in there. You really are. So let me just, it helps if you undo the glue first, Fiona. More haste, less speed. Right. A goodly amount of glue is going to pop on there. And what I love about these is these are quick, impactful cards if you want them to be. If you want to take time and really embellish them, you absolutely can. There we go.
Oh, Sandra's letting me know that her Woodland wildlife arrived at 2:30 today. She's already made a card. It's fabulous. Sandra, you know what you've got to do. I'd love to see it if you wouldn't mind. Please send me your pictures. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them into. Sandra, get it. Get it, got it, good. Get it sent over, I mean.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be start using that about all sorts now. Evelyn ordered this last week. Can't wait to get our hands on it as well. It is very grown up, I think, and very true to life, as you said.
Yes.
If you've got people that are, is it Twitchers? Is that what they're called?
Yes. Now, I don't know whether people who, the bird watching fraternity actually like the name
Oh,
Twitchers.
okay.
I've got a funny feeling that, they're not as fond of it as we are of saying it.
What is the word? What is the term for a bird watcher? Let me find out. Let me...
It's probably bird watcher. Or ornithologist, maybe? Or is that something more...
That's is a popular hobby. Oh yeah, it just means birding apparently.
Birding.
Is another way to.
There you go.
Bird watching though is another way. What is a? So a twitcher is a type of birder who seeks to add as many species as possible to their list, often without detailed or long-term observation of individual birds. Twitchers often characterised as being satisfied with only achieving a confirmed identification as quickly as possible. If I was a bird watcher, I'd be a twitcher. No doubt about that. Seen it? Yeah, get it, got it, good, moved on. That'd be me. There you go. Education all day today here on Crafts TV for you.
And then what I've done is I've just taken one of the toppers and one of the sentiments in there as well. So let me grab that out and look at this. I mean, oh my, isn't that just beautiful? Just beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. So we're just going to do this one flat, so that is going to pop just there. I've then got my Did You Know, which I'm going to pop just underneath on the inside. So when it opens it up, you've got the Did You Know, and it says, shall I read you what it says, Joe?
Yes, please.
It says, female barn owls have darker brown feathers and around the rim of the facial disc, as well as darker markings on the tail, and small black spots on the inside of the chest and underside of the wings. Males are lighter and more pure white underneath. So there you go. If you want to increase your knowledge of birding as well, or your knowledge of wildlife, this is definitely the set to go.
Is. We found out yesterday that it's the ladies that chase the guys, didn't we, in the owl world?
We did, yeah.
The ladies do the twitting and the girls do the twooing, apparently. No, the girls do the twitting, and if the guy's interesting, he twoos back at them, yes.
Yes.
So it seems that it's the ladies' prerogative in the owl world. There you go.
And it says, to a wise owl, birthday wishes. I'm just going to pop that on there. And because that one is drying, I'm going to hold up this one, which is already dried, so that you can see. Look at that. How gorgeous
I've got to tell you what's going on in my ear. Johnny's in the hot seat today, and he's saying, Ow, the single ladies. Ow, the single ladies. Good, John. I think I did that yesterday, Johnny. Yeah, I did. We were just in tune. Me and Johnny, I mean, we are literally the same. Have you ever seen me and Johnny in the same room at the same time? If you want to go for that collection, I'll give you the details again of that Woodland collection, so you can see exactly what is in there. You've got the inserts in there, the concept cards, you've got the toppers, you've got, of course, that pad in there as well. 34.96 or 52.82. How are we doing on the stock there, Johnny? Because I know it's very low. 80%, just over 85% now of the stock gone. If it's in your basket, definitely think about checking it out. If you definitely want to get your hands on it, which I'm sure many of you do. Now we're going to move on to the Explorer kit, which is this one just over here. Now this is awesome. This is like a match, really some match made in heaven, this, because what you're getting in here is you're getting the matte black cardstock, which you can use for an absolutely loads of different projects or jobs in the craft room, which is fantastic, and it does emboss absolutely beautifully. Now talking of embossing, you are getting an embossing folder in here included as well, which is fantastic. It's the Regal swirls that you're getting, but then what you're getting as well, you're also getting this, and it is the most gorgeous gold embossing folder, gold gilding wax there for you. It is the Renaissance gold gilding wax. Can anyone tell that I kicked off my working week with a US warehouse clearance this week? I don't know what it is, but since then there's like round bolts in square holes in here somewhere, Fiona. Don't worry, we'll get it nailed by the time I leave by the time I go home on Thursday. We're going to move on now to the next Hunky-dory. Oh no, out of this world. How can I forget about the...
Out of this world!
Yes, Fiona. I think Fiona, if you haven't already been, well, you need to get Fiona in Panto, you know. I think she'd be great. Absolutely great.
Well, should I be one of the dames, do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon so. Or like Robin Hood, maybe. Because apparently in really traditional Pantos, the lead male characters were played by females. I didn't realise that until recently. We've got some gorgeous luxury cardstocks here for you. Our glitter, which is... Beard approved. It's total non-shedding, this glitter card. You've got it in the mirror and in the matte mirror. It reminds me of Wicked, this colour. It's very Elphaba, isn't it? Now, you've got the green there, which is fantastic. And then you've also got the ice blue. So it's a very silver blue glitter that you've got. Then you've got the mirror here in the blue. I love that mirror, it's so shiny. And then you've got the matte mirror there as well, which is fantastic. And then this is a lot of yours favourite. It is, of course, the luxury in the glitter. And you've also got that, look at that. It reminds me of those sweets that you get at Christmas. And then you've got also then the brush. It's like a brush stainless steel, isn't it? The matte mirror. It's such a gorgeous texture and tone to it. You get all three of those, which is awesome. It would be great if that's what you're getting, but we're also giving you as well a tape pen in there as well. So you can grab all of that with a 25% saving. You get a quarter off, and it's £25 or $40. Platinum members, £20 or $32 if you are in the US. Now remember, with our out of this world deals, always a 24-hour timed offer, so you've only got a little while to get your hands on that, which is fantastic. Now, Flourishing Florals next. We're going to look firstly at the little book that you've got here first. Now this is a big little book that you've got included with this one here. Have I got it the right way around? There we are. I feel like someone's had a lot of crafting with this one, but you can see you've got all of that gorgeous imagery there. You've got 144 pages, which is featuring 24 different floral designs, which is wonderful. So you've got that there, six of each of those designs. Then we're going to move on to the inserts, and the inserts are really beautiful. They're kind of like a, if you love your inky backgrounds, they're kind of like a faux inky background is the best way to think of these. Very, very pale in colour tone, but absolutely beautiful. So you can see all of those there with the same imagery from the toppers being pulled all the way through those. They are awesome. Sorry, I'll put this over there. We then got, again, with all the Hunky-dory collections, you'll always get the inspiration sheet included. And this just gives you an idea of how they go together. So this is the designer Decoupage collection that you've got. Think Decoupage, just gone bigger. So it means that you're getting more volume, more height as well in here, which is absolutely fantastic. So what you've got here in this part of the collection, 72 sheets in total in here with all of these gorgeous floral designs. This one card of the week last week for Craig, that one, didn't it? Again, you've got all of those in there. You do get lots and lots and lots of topper sheets in there. I'm going to whiz past these. Now, because it's decollage, what you then get are these elements here. So you can decoupage these elements up together to make fantastic floral arrangements, as you can see. So if you love flowers, maybe you love flower forming, but you haven't branched out into paper flower making, this would be a really great place for you to start, because you've got loads and loads in here. You've got multiples of all of these that I'm going through, by the way. We then move on to your cardstock as well. Really gorgeous. I'd say that's a good 300 GSM, I'd imagine.
Yes,
that.
definitely.
Maybe even 350. It's very, very thick. Got a lovely shine to it as well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful collection, and it's got a lot of pages. You're getting a lot of sheets in there for that price. $39.97, $57.97. I think you'll be really blown away when you get this home, Fiona, and you realise just how much is coming in that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Hunky-dory's card kits are exceptional quality. So let me just show you a few samples, and then I'll take you through this kit again. Then we're going to put a quick card together. Now, if you were watching Wake Up with Craig, he did that beautiful floral cross this morning. That was from this range. But look at this. This is bright and sunshiny and beautiful. Everything that you're seeing there came from the kit, and then inside you've got that beautiful faded out insert which just finishes every card. Or if you're thinking, and I'm looking at this one thinking, that would be a really good one for Valentine's Day, wouldn't it? I mean, to talk about sending a bouquet of roses, that beautiful red. By the way, the cardstock that you're getting in this pack is all adorable scoreable, and if you've never heard that term, what it means is it's a coated cardstock that you can score and crease and it will not crack. But look, if you're sitting there going, oh, card kits aren't for me because actually I don't do, look what you can do with a card kit.
Beautiful.
Oh my word. You know, you take the raw material, which in this case is incredibly high quality, and you turn it into something as sensational as that. I mean, that is just a little work of art. It really is. So I'm just going to move these out of the way very quickly. Look at me being all organised. I know. Now, these are your inserts. It is worth me. Now, where's the best place for me to show you? Is it there? Or is it overhead? Here we go. Now, you can see on here, these are all the same designs that you're getting on your card blanks, but they're slightly faded out. And again, you can cut into them. They're a beautiful matte cardstock.
They'd make a great scrapbook background, actually.
They really, really would. It helps if I put them all round the right way, but look at that.
They package them like that just to challenge us, Fiona, you know, that's what I've decided. So they put half of them one way and half the other way.
Do you know what I'd be doing with these?
Yep.
Glitter.
Awesome,
Take that one image, get your glue pen on it and glitter, and that becomes a backing paper, which is sensational. So you're getting all of those. And then in this incredible complete collection, you are going to get 24 of your card blanks. Now this is the adorable scoreable. Look again, you can see, I mean, this is just sensational quality. There's that cross which Craig decoupaged this morning. How beautiful. My favourite flowers, wild roses. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have a real memory of somebody giving me a stick when I was a kid and telling me to plant it, and it was one of the neighbours over the fence, and it turned out it was a little bit of a wild rose which grew, and it's just my absolute favourite from there on in.
How fabulous.
Aren't they stunning? So you're getting all of those. Look at the sumptuous colour of that, absolutely stunning. As well as all of that, you are also getting, as Joe said, do you know when your brain just goes, I'm not going to work for you, you're on your own, you're on your own.
A brief silence, which normally I would feel, and I just went,
I have no idea. idea. I've no idea, but absolutely gorgeous. Right, I think before I forget any more words, I clearly needed to have a second cup of coffee, didn't I, between shows? Right, before I forget any more words, what we're going to do is we're going to make a card so I can show you how easy it is. Let me just move these.
Don't forget as well, we're going to be voting on Fiona's creation of the show, remember as well. I will do that in the second half with about 15-20 minutes to go before the end of the show. I would love to see any pictures that any of you have got from any of the Hunky-dory ranges that we've brought to you previously. Then I'd love you to send them in to me, studio@craftscompanion.co.uk. We'll show a few of those as we go through the show. Sim saying how much they love the Hunky-dory creations recently. This might be the kit that I start with. It's so pretty. Yes. And loving the flowers. Cindy saying it's beautiful. And Gilmore also appreciating it. Carol D says Flourishing Florals is also on its way to her already. Absolutely love that. Fantastic,
fantastic. So again, because this pack can take it, I've made an 8x8 card blank, and I've just popped a piece of our beautiful mirror card on there, which just works so well. And that is framing. Can you see I've cut down one of the card blanks again, just so I've got that gorgeous, gorgeous framing corner just there. So again, I'm just very quickly going to pop this down with my glue, so that is just going to sit on the front. Now, if you really want to make your cards look extra special, you know that when you buy cards in the shop, they always have inserts in them. And that's what I've done here. I've taken one of the inserts and just cut it down to size. And it's just that gentle, that really gentle framing of the same design which is going to be on the front of the card. And I am going to have it just there, I think. So again, a goodly bit of glue on the back, right there. So that is my card base done. And then you really have choice. You have got so many different toppers that you could be taking. I'm just popping that into place. I've got a little border all the way around. Isn't that pretty?
Really lovely.
There's the front with the border. So I've taken one of the big toppers. I just think that is gorgeous, isn't it? Just sensational. That, I've taken one of the borders, I've taken a couple of these, so that says especially for you, that little ribbon, and then I've got another little ribbon which I'm going to put on the back of the card to finish off the card. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take our trusty tape pen and just pop this the right way up, because that always helps, and I'm going to pop that just on there like there, so that says especially for you.
I want to burst out into Jason and Kylie right now.
Perfect. Yes, why not? Why not? And again, I'm using my glue pen just for speed. That is just going to sit just there. Now, this is where you bring in your decoupage, and as you can see, this is just going to pop out. So you've got all of your elements on there and they just pop away, and they're already foiled, as you can see. So what I've done, just to speed things up, I've gone ahead and popped them out, and I've started to put my little foam pads on the back, and you can see that what they do is they do mesh together. It always helps if you don't get your foam pad stuck, and you can see that is going to fit perfectly. So again, I've just used a couple on the back, or you could be using your 3D glue gel if you prefer that, but I'm just using the foam pads because I happen to have them to hand, right? And that one.
Oh, I love these. It's really fun and lush, aren't they?
Gorgeous, isn't it? And they just make those kind of instant cards. And then I've got another couple of layers here, which we're just going to take the foam pads off. Helps either to have tweezers or a pokey tool or sharp nails to do this, just to pinch them off. That then sits there, and what I've done before I've put the pads on is I've just shaped, again, because you've got that beautiful 300 GSM cardstock here, the adorable scoreable, is what I've done is I've just shaped that with my fingers. Can you see? Just shaped it round before I've popped it on, and it just gives you that beautiful finish to your decoupage. Now I can keep going as long as I fancy with this. But you've got so many layers, and remember, you don't have to use all the layers. So I know it says you could make 24 cards, but I would be making at least double that, because what I would be doing is actually splitting down this decoupage, most definitely, so that I had that to hand. I'm just going to put another
It
layer.
is really lovely. A lot of people saying, oh my, the cardstock is really thick. It is. It's either a 300 or 350 GSM. I mean, it's really very, very thick, that cardstock. Ramona says, I started with Hunky-dory kits years ago. Beautiful, and people I give them to love them. Ordered both this, the Flourishing Florals, and the Peonies last week. Can't wait to receive them and to use them. And Cindy says she loves Fiona. She's so adorable.
Oh.
How nice is that?
Oh, that's a very sweet thing to say. Thank you very much.
Beth asks about which glue she can use that won't make her cardstock pucker, Fiona.
The collal.
Perfect.
The collal, absolutely. Every time the collal. This is beautiful. The collal all-purpose is my go-to glue.
Right.
I know Leanne swears by it as well, but it is absolutely my go-to glue because I never get that puckering.
What is it that causes that?
It's sometimes that the glue seeps into the fibres of the card,
Right.
and it's just one of those things. Sometimes, do you know, with... Now, there's somebody going to shoot me for this, I know. But sometimes with less, how shall I say, quality cardstock,
Yep.
the fibres would get saturated, and then you get the puckering. I have never had puckering when
Awesome.
I've used the collal. Now look at that, and I mean, I threw pretty much every layer on there, but there is nothing on that card which didn't come straight out of the card kit. That was all in the card kit. And I've even used, because I've made this 8x8 card blank, I've even taken one of the ribbons and just used that to cover my seam on the back where I glued the two bits of card together. So even that becomes a decorative feature,
Oh, wow.
ready for you to put made with love on there, and then maybe stamp your sentiment or use another topper to make your sentiment inside. I think that is so pretty.
Yeah, fancy.
So pretty.
Very, very effective, but really quite a straightforward card to achieve because you've got the right ingredients to put it together very, very quickly. I can't even begin to imagine, Fiona, I don't know about you, how many cards you might be able to make from this collection. It would be an awful, awful lot, wouldn't it?
They say a minimum of 24, but I would definitely say, for me personally, I'd add bits in, minimum of 50. Do you know what?
Yes.
If anybody's going to set themselves a challenge and
Yeah.
use the whole card kit to make cards, I would like to know in a few weeks' time or months' time how many you did. I really
Yeah.
would. I'd be so interested to know.
Yeah, it's only going to take a few more card blanks, a little bit of pattern paper from somewhere. You're going to be making up well over 50 cards, I would imagine. Of course, if you just use purely that kit, then you've got 24 cards in there. You'll definitely stretch it a bit further. $39.97 or $57.97 if you want to get your hands on it. Let me just recap everything that's in there. You've got the Deco Large collection in there. You've also got that little book, and you've got all of the inserts in there as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Ayesha says such a nice touch to add to the back of the card as well. Evangeline says, oh, it's 2:45 a.m. over here. I have to sleep. I have work in a few hours. So addicted to the CC shows. 2:45 in the morning. Where are you, Evangeline? 2:45 in the morning. I don't know, Johnny. You're going to have to. Johnny's googling. We'll see which Hawaii. No, it's not Hawaii. It would be later than that, wouldn't it? In Hawaii? I don't know. Who knows? Do you know what though? Get it, got it, good is something we're talking about. It's a deal that we're going to be running every single week here on Crafters TV. It will change every week. It's all about you getting something good at an unbelievable price. Here again, you'll see this week's. It is our foam pads, our red liner tape, two of our tape pens in there as well for you, and you've got that call-out all-purpose glue there too. Absolutely awesome. £23 or $39. Make sure you get your hands on it. Right. Nitwits is where we are going back to. I'm going to run through these a little bit quicker this time. I want to share with you exactly what you're getting in the kit. So you're going to get the floral decoupage. Now you may have seen the floral decoupage that we brought to you previously, whereby you die cut it or you then stamp it and die cut it. This is brilliant because this is already die cut for you. You've got 48 of them in here as well. So you've got the ability to make 48 awesome flowers in here. I'll just show you as well without popping them out, but they all pop out. I've got 2 sheets there. They all pop out so simply and easily. And what I love is as well, it's such great quality. It doesn't leave huge pips on your cardstock. It's been very well done. So you've got that in here. You've also got some awesome sentiments in there as well. This is the clear acrylic sentiment stamp. And on there, really usable ones like sending love your way, you make my heart smile, really nice sort of everyday ones. Sending you sunshine, laughter, and hugs, which is another great one. Then we've got stamps and dies for you as well. So kind of a little bit similar to that decoupage theme that you just saw there. 3 different flowers. You could snip into them and decoupage them up if you want to, but if you love your alcohol markers, you love your watercolouring, then you're definitely going to be able to get all of that involved and have a lovely time there. Then we have got your pads. Now this is where it starts to get really exciting. Do you know what? I'm going to show you the pads. I'm going to show you, I've got these glorious boards, so why not show you on these glorious boards? We've got the pads. Now the great thing is, what you first got is all of the toppers in here. So you've actually got sheets and sheets of toppers on there. Which is fantastic. So you've got your alphabets in here as well. The alphabets can be used as well as a... they can be used as a stencil once you're done with them. I don't know what is going on with the words today, Fiona, but they do... They do not cometh easily, the words today. I don't know why. Then what we've got for you is the luxury paper collection as well. So you've got this gorgeous cardstock here. It's a really lovely 250 GSM weight, and it's coming to you in all of those gorgeous colours, as you can see just there. That is your card pad. And then finally, last but by no means least, you've also got this gorgeous paper pad here as well. Some really lovely designs in here, as you can see. So you've got all of these, some ditzy florals. I love that you've got the dog tooth in here, or the houndstooth, as you guys call it stateside. You've also got lots of florals. It's a little bit, it reminds me of a sort of, it's a little bit, it's vintagey, right, Fiona?
Yeah.
But it's also a bit ethereal in a sort of very slight steampunky kind of way. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of,
yes,
I think it's the colour tone that makes it a little bit ethereal almost. So
yeah, gorgeous.
I think that's why it's such a lovely combination. And I think it is a very unusual combination. Not something you'll have seen a lot of before, whether that's the colourway or the artwork that's in here, but you have got an awesome deal on an awesome collection. It has only just recently launched as well, so a great time to get your hands on your $69.99 or $89.99. Use your Club Inspired discount, of course, on that as well. Club Inspired Platinum members today, you can get this for $55.99 or $71.99, saving you over £26 as a Platinum member compared to buying the individuals. Now, there is also some adorable scoreable. It's the 2021 Shugiyette Core Colorways collection for you. £11.99 or $17.99. They're off again in the gallery. That's it. They've started again. If you want to get that, it's adorable scoreable. So it means no crack in your crease, which is fantastic. No one wants a crack in their crease, and you won't get it with this due to the bendy ink technology that is on there, which is fantastic. Make sure you get that. Very, very busy on that. An awesome little ink pad deal for you as well. It's the Bloom with Grace Harmony Opaque Pigment Ink Pad Collection. You've got a 20% saving here, which you never normally get on 4 ink pads. Colour toned and matched to go perfectly with the colour palette of the collection as well, which is awesome. So you know you've got some pigment ink pads that are going to work beautifully with that, should you so wish. I've lost my iPad, haven't I? It's over here. Eveline, Evangeline is in Guam. That's where she is, which is...
I was going to say, where's Guam, Joe?
Yeah, Guam is in the Pacific Ocean, I do believe. It's a US military base in the Pacific Ocean.
Well, there you go.
There we are.
Learn something new every day.
You do, don't you? Jean Marie says, Fiona's card has made me want to get out my Hunky-dory kits. I've got so many. Jean Marie, I'd love to see some pictures. I'm basically begging for pictures today, aren't I? Evangeline says, it's 2:45 a.m. I have to sleep. Got work in a few hours. So yes, you get some sleep, Evangeline. And the great thing is that you can watch any of our shows back at any time. I know a lot of other places have sort of done away with the catch-up services, but all of our shows at any time, you'll always be able to see them forever. Every show pretty much that we've ever done on Crafted TV is there for you to go back, watch back, get educated, be inspired by it as well. So you've got a full catch-up service. It's basically like it's like the Netflix of crafting, really, isn't it?
Fantastic.
It's kind of what it's like, Fiona.
Yes,
which is
perfect.
brilliant. So always go over to our website, and the website is where you're going to be able to place your orders as well. crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Right, I believe we're going to go back to Nitwits, Fiona. Is that right?
We are. We're back with Nitwit, and we are back with this, not only the paper pads, but this. Let's see if I can show you. This is.
It's almost too thick to flick, isn't it?
It is. It's 250 GSM, and the thing is, you have got 48 sheets in here already pre-die cut. Beautiful, beautiful floral sprays. Now, if it were me, this would be the pad that I would be adding an extra one into my shopping basket. I really would, because you are going to use that up. So everything you need is on this wonderful cardstock, and look, really easy just to shake out. I just wanted you to see how easy this is, just to, and you can see all I'm doing is just gently wriggling the cardstock to free this out, which is absolutely beautiful. So there's my base layer, and the layers are all numbered as well. Isn't that clever? So you can see that is going to pop straight out as well. Then we're going to pop out layer 3, and you can see basically when you're doing decoupage, you go from large to small. That's the way you work it. But you can see this has that beautiful line, so you're going, it looks finished already. Now, what you could do is you could look at this. You could take your glue. Now this, we've got this on the show.
We do.
This is the Hunky-dory craft glue pen, precision tip, and you can, look, you can just spread this out and actually add a little bit of sparkle if you fancy it.
We all want a bit of sparkle in our lives.
Well, absolutely.
But we're not getting the excuses to get glitz and glammed up at the moment, you see. So we need to find the sparkle in other places, Fiona. That's what I think.
That's it. And you know, the thing about this glue is it dries clear, but it enables you to get that nice, clean, precision tip. And then you're going to just take your glue. Let me put the lid back on there. It very carefully goes back on. It's a lovely application as well, I have to say. And we do have them on the website at the moment.
We do. They are there for
Always
you
good
right now.
to have a glue.
I think I've got the details here somewhere actually for them. It is. Oh, I don't have the details for them. We'll find it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, where's that bling from, Fiona? Is that just from your stash?
Yeah, that's bling from my stash, but yeah, any glitter will do. There's bound to be loads of glitters on the website. So when that dries, the white that you'll see will disappear, and you'll just get that little bit almost of frosting and sparkle on some of the buds, which I think is so pretty. This is what I like about card packs, because yes, you can use them straight out of the pad, absolutely. But what you can also do is make them your own. Because for example, I could have put my inks around the edge of this if I'd wanted to. And again, because you've got that lovely thick cardstock, just look how well it shapes just with my fingers. Now for speed, because you don't want to see me taking the backs off a load of foam pads, I'm just using my 3D glue gel here. And then all you do is just line this up. I mean, it could not be simpler. So you can see, so there's one. So imagine, you could, if you really fancied it, make all 48 up and use them with gay abandon on all your cards. But I would definitely be thinking, if they've got them as single, and I don't know whether they have, but if they do have singles of them, I'd be tempted to add another one into your order, I really would. And how high you make them is entirely up to you. So let me just pop this one on. Then I'm going to hold this forward so you can see the depth and dimension that you're getting in there. Look.
Awesome.
At that. And
really, really beautiful.
Moment to pop it out, and you can just see that little bit of sparkle on the buds. Just a tiny little hint of sparkle, and of course the sparkle will get more as that white glue disappears.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can just see it. Look at that camera work.
Lovely.
Wow.
It's good, isn't it?
Our camera work cannot be beat.
Cannot be beaten.
It's fabulous.
I'm guessing that dries clear then, that glue.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
awesome.
Really lovely. So what we're going to do now is take that beautiful spray and turn it into a card. So I've kept the card really simple. What I have also used on the card, by the way, is we've got some of that lovely heavyweight acetate from Hunky-dory on the show. So what I've done is I've popped a little bit of that on my card, and what I'm going to do is just run round my card with my red liner tape. Now, is there red liner tape, Joe? Remind me.
In the Get It, Got It, Gone, Good
in the
It,
Get It, Got
Good.
It, Gone?
Yes,
Good.
there is.
Red liner tape.
Get It, Got It, Good. There is some red liner tape in there.
Fantastic.
The 12mm one.
Do you know, it's so good because you can send it round corners, which makes it so easy. Now, I'm using the slightly thinner one, but all of them work in exactly the same way. It's just this is the one I happen to have with me. And the other thing is they all come in their own packets. If you've ever bought the strong red liner tape before and it's just come without individual packets, you'd have had that challenge where all the rolls stick together.
Right.
Ours doesn't because it all comes in a little individual packet.
Awesome.
Such a good idea.
That is awesome.
And then all you do, there, look at that. That's just going to come straight off. There we go. And then that is going to sit. Now what I did was I made myself a diorama card and I used my stitch circles to cut myself out an aperture.
Awesome.
Just there. So that's going to be the front of my card. And then inside here, I'm going to put an insert. Now, come and have a look at these sentiments. Let me move them up so you can see them. You've got all sorts here. We've got find the beauty in every day, sending love your way, celebrate every little thing. I like that.
Nice.
You make my heart smile. Without change, there'd be no butterflies.
Oh, that's a cute one.
Isn't that nice? Your kindness makes such a difference. Do you know they are just fantastic, aren't they?
Uplifting, aren't they?
Which one should I use, Joe?
I like the change one about the butterfly. I thought that was super cute.
That's the one we're going to use. So what I'm going to do is just move that off there and grab my stamping platform. Whew, there we go. So that is going to sit there.
Loretta's saying how much she likes the Nitwits. If you can't fussy cut the decoupage out, as she struggles with apparently, so she's really glad that we've done this pre-die cut one for her. Marilyn says she uses glitter or shimmer 75% of the time. I love the way it catches the light. I also love putting dimensional medium on my flowers as well.
Fantastic.
Mary saying how gorgeous it is. Stacey can't wait to get this. Hubby got it for me for Valentine's Day. So can't have real flowers because of the allergies. Well then, you don't need them when you've got these ones in your life. Absolutely. Joy says, Joe, I would be lost without my watching back at my night time, at my leisure. That's a good point, actually. I'd love to know, in the daytime, generally, which shows do you tend to watch live and which ones do you watch back at a later date? Let me know in the comments across on Facebook, of course, Crafters TV on Facebook. If you want to drop into the live feed there, I'll be able to see your comments, and also on YouTube by searching Crafters Companion. If you comment away there, I can also see those. Really lovely sort of font to these as well.
Beautiful.
It's a little bit more grown up than our sort of standard brush lettering font, I thought.
Yeah, I would totally agree. And what you might have noticed there, you can see I've used that beautiful pad because again, I know everything is going to go together beautifully. So that is going to stick in there. I'm just going to use my tape pen on the sides, just for speed now. So tape pen on the sides. There is my lovely piece of acetate in there. Now, what you might have noticed is I use this piece when I stamped.
Awesome.
This piece is going to go on the front of my card, but I just used it to position. So I got my sentiment in the right place.
Brilliant.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolute sense.
So it's a nice way of just double checking yourself, and then we'll just line that bit up and give that a rub. And it just makes, again, all of these are cards which are that little bit different. They look like you've had a little bit of thought. If you're going to send them to someone special or a family member or somebody who just needs a bit of a lift, you know, isn't inspirational. That's the word I've been searching for. I think these are inspirational, gentle. You said gentleness and kindness was where the
Yeah, it's not like, it's inspirational, but it's not like good vibes only. It's not like kind of, which is something I hate. I hate good vibes only. I don't know why. You know what? If you want to be miserable, be miserable. You're allowed to. You can have terrible days. It's absolutely fine. So let's not do the good vibes only. But this is, gently uplifting. I think you really hit the nail on the head there, Fiona.
Perfect description of it.
So I had one of my grumpy old men moments then. I am sorry. I take it back.
You're
There was
allowed.
borderline an outburst there.
Right, I've just realised the words are upside down on this piece of card, and the advantage of using the Collal is it just gives me that moment that I can go, oh, you silly woman, you've put that on upside down. So then, because that way my words are all the right way up.
Oh, we
a
can't see
thing,
your words from there, so it's fine, you're right.
A little thing, but it would have driven me batty. And then I've used that same, it's the Stitch Circle 2, so it's a fancy shaped Stitch Circle nested dies that I've used, if anybody wonders. And I've used 2 of them just to create my frame as well. So I use them for my aperture, and then just to create, go on,
I love that effect.
Isn't it pretty? It just sits on the acetate, and that will glue down. And then I've got a couple of sprays. One is going to sit just here. Now I may not hold this up because it's got a lot of wet glue on it, but I will show you what I've done. So that one is going to sit there. And then here I've got another one where I've just put a little bit of glue and glitter on there as well. I'm just going to decide which way it's going to go, and it's going to go that way.
I think we might have an early contender, well, definitely a contender for demonstration of the show here, Fiona, you know.
I have loved every single one that I've made. These are right up my street. They are so pretty. Now I'm going to tilt it so that you can see just whilst it dries. Hopefully by the end of the show it'll dry, and I can show you all that beautiful glitter as well on that rose at the bottom there. I just love it. Just really lovely. Just so pretty. Right, I knew that was going to happen. Right. So we just saw it as well, the very split second of that shot as well. Yeah, of course.
Right, so I'll run you back through what you're getting here. I think as well, for $69.99 or $89.99, to really open up something that's going to make a lot of cards for you in a very distinctive style, I think it's awesome value. So remember what you've got. You've got your card pack, you've got all of your printed papers in here as well, and you've got all of those die cut elements too. The first time here at Crafters Companion, we've done a full pad of die cut elements for you, so you've got all of those. Remember, and I think it is the paper elements for me that really set this apart, however, you've still got stamps and dies in here with that gorgeous floral elements in there. You've then got the decoupage that you've just seen Fiona creating with there. You don't need to cut that out. That pad is all in there, all pre-die cut for you and ready to go, which is fantastic. And then you've also got all of your stamps in here as well, sending love your way. All sort of gently uplifting, as we said they were. Really, really love them. A great deal. At a great price, considering we've just launched this as well. If you want to get this as a platinum member, $55.99 in the UK, $71.99 if you're in the US. Now, Fiona, we need to go back to our
out of this world.
Absolutely, deal. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And it is, of course, the luxury card packs that you are looking at. You've got an awesome deal here because you've got 3 different colourways. Now, what you do is, I love this, it's all matte colour match for you. So if you were building your stash, this is perfect because you know you've got perfectly matching glitter, mirror. Oh, I'm not sure it's really, I'm not sure you're getting the true, I need to come back a little bit towards the light. I'm not sure you're getting the true. It looks a bit dull there, I don't know why. Yeah, you're not getting the true shablam that I really want you to get, unfortunately. Shablam, yeah, it is really lovely and truly, truly good. There you are. You can really see, look at that. Yes, mama. Right, so you've got that there, and then you've also got it in the icy blues, which are fantastic. So it's like a silver and blue. So the glitter is in the silver, and then you've got the blue there. Oh, yes, now you can see. Look at that in all its glory. And then the matte, and the matte is kind of like a brushed stainless steel, I like to think of it. It's a really, really beautiful colour. So you've got that in there, and then you've also got this one just here, which is the pinks, which are also absolutely gorgeous. So you can see you've got the mirror there, and you've got that brush mirror as well. Really, really lovely. £25 or $40 if you want to get your hands on them. It's not all you're getting though, is it? Oh no, you're not. You're going to also get the little tape pen there as well, which is gorgeous. £25 or $40 there if you want to get your hands on that. Thank you very much. £25 or $40. Now we're going to look at the Peony collection, love this. I saw this a little earlier. I was really jealous when I saw that Ben was getting to launch this last week because it is a gorgeous collection. You've got 2 no less pads in here, an 8x8, and you've got a little book as well. Let me take you through both of those to begin with. These have got 144 pages, 24 designs, 6 sheets of each in here, and they cover a whole magnitude of different sort of occasions and sentiments as well. The other thing to notice as well, it's all done, all the printing as well by Hunky-dory, all done in-house in Preston. So it's all printed right at their HQ, which is very, very impressive. So they are manufacturing it there as well, which is awesome. You've then got as well the 8x8 paper pad, which is again is double-sided, really lovely quality. It's very floral, this, right? If you're not a floral kind of person, I can tell you now, this is not your collection. If you want boom, in your face, wall-to-wall floral, then absolutely, 100%, this is definitely for you, this collection, because it is incredibly floral. Let me just move these around for you so you can get a good look at those awesome designs. Excuse me. Now, again, what you've got here, the same designs that are running all the way through the collection on those inserts, just slightly more muted for you as well, which is awesome. So you can see, really lovely. It's got an elegance to it, I would say, this collection, and the florals that are in there. Again, a little bit on the vintage side maybe as well. So it's called Peony Promise, which I think is lovely. Then this one here, you've got all of your toppers now as well. So as we go through these, you'll see all of these. I love that there's a lot of small toppers in here as well, all done for you, all pre-cut, all ready to go. So you just got to pop these out. You can assemble these together very quickly and very easily to make something truly, truly fabulous. Now, let me just grab those. I'll show you that last one. There you are as well. You're going to get 2 of each of those that I've just shown you there. And then what you're going to get is you're then going to get 8 of the foiled and then 8 of the printed card as well. Now, this could be used as card blanks. You could cut that down and use it as sort of decoupage elements too, if you want to. It's completely up to you. You've got so many different options when it comes to using this kit. And again, to get all of that for under £40 or $60, I think again is great value for money. I must admit, I do really love the colour palette here, Fiona. It is unashamedly very pinks and purples, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. And if pink and purples are your thing, this is the one to go for. Now, I've just chosen a few just to show you. Look at these. They are so pretty, joyous. I mean, I think spring, summer, they're going to be gorgeous. And what I love about all of these designs is the more you look at the images, the more you're going to see. The detail in here is absolutely exquisite. For example, look at those beautiful, those wonderful dragonflies that you've got dancing in there. They are just stunning. That whole card looks exquisite. But take a look at this. Now, these are your concept cards. You get 8 of these in the packets.
Wow.
With the envelopes.
Love it.
That looks gorgeous. Look at this.
Is it an accordion? Do we call this is it an accordion card?
It's not, is it? Well, yeah, let's see if they've actually given this special card a name. They have called it a special concept card. That's very exciting. But what you'll get on the instructions right here, can you see they've given you all of the instructions on how to put it together. And let me just show you very quickly how you would do that. You get 2 of your matching designs here and here. So this is how they come. There we go. 2
Awesome.
pieces. Let me move it so you can see it. There we go. Ha ha. 2 pieces. 1, 2. This bit pops out.
It always makes me laugh because every time you do that aha noise, I think of
Alan Partridge?
Yes, that's exactly what I think of. It's exactly what I think of. Our American viewers probably no idea who Alan Partridge is, but yeah, he's the most famous aha I think there is. So I think that's why I think of him.
This is adorable, scoreable cardstock. This is why you buy it, because it has bendy ink technology. Look at that. Now look at the reverse of the card. That is beautiful. Inside, you've got a beautiful card. And then you've got this second piece just here. And how this folds is that is going to fold that way. And the instructions tell you how to do it. And I know I'm doing this with my nails, but you will forgive me. And that bit folds there. Now I'm just going to put this together very quickly so you can see the mechanism rather than just do a complete demo. I just wanted to show you how the mechanism works. So tape pen, just for speed. That is going to sit on there. This bit then pops onto there. There we are. Then round this bit here, just that bit here, you're going to pop some tape just on that bit. There we go. And what I'm going to do is just close that up. Then look. Immediately. Lovely. I would call this almost like a K card.
Yeah,
I think I would call this a K card because it is that kind of concept. And then I said I wasn't going to do this as you've got all lots of little bits of decoupage that you can also find in the kit if you want to make it go further. So you can have butterflies on this that you can play with on it, which are all in there as well. But even if you wanted to keep that simple, how effective. Look, that's one of the cards made, and how effective does that look? Really awesome. And really yes, fantastic. I would call that a K card. You'd never know. If some of you gave that, someone would know you'd literally pick that out of the collection, stuck two elements together and put a topper on it. No one would ever know. But do you know what? Once you've got the concept, you can make these yourself because you saw where it was. You're going to get 8 of these. What I would be doing, and Hunky-dory and Amory and May all shoot me down, but what I would be doing is keeping one of these and using it as a template to make my own. Because it's a lovely, lovely, easy one to do. I just think they're fabulous, don't you? Really, really awesome. Absolutely love them. You guys at home loving it as well. Who is it just said there? Mary Patson. I can see why so many people have these collections. Hunky-dory, I just love this brand. This collection is gorgeous, says Laura. Anne says the concept is on my list of items to try my hand at. This and the triple easel. Loving all the peonies as well. Laura loves it too, as does Rosalind's, one of her favourite cards. Lots of you talking about what shows you managed to watch. Maxine says, I watch them all live at the moment as we are in lockdown. We are in lockdown, aren't we, Maxine? And it feels like it's been going on forever, this one, Fiona, doesn't it? It does. It's been a long old time. Hopefully just another month and we'll be on our way out of it, let's hope. Fred says, I catch the Wake Up Show and the first craft vault later in the day. Too early to get up in California, but nice to have the option to watch live if you cannot sleep. Of course, you can always watch us back at any time. Mitzi says, all live, including Craig. Ooh, wow. Mitzi, that's fabulous. I'd love to know if you're in the UK, Mitzi, or if you're in the US, because if you're in the US, then that is quite the achievement. Samantha Cheney. I wonder if she's related to Lawrence Cheney. You'll only get that reference if you're watching the UK RuPaul's Drag Race at the moment. I catch too many live shows. Don't know anything else to do. Samantha Cheney, are you related to Lawrence Cheney? Maybe you are. If you are, let me know, because I want you to let him know that I'm a massive fan. Aisha says as well, I love watching the shows live, but re-watch shows once I have that particular collection in my hands. Everything I know is due to the teaching of the CC design team and the fellow crafters. We are a fabulous family. That is exactly what we are. And Susan says as well, here in California we watch live infrequently, but we always watch them back later. Absolutely, you can always watch them back at any time using our full catch-up service over on the Crafters TV website, which is fantastic. Right, that peony, don't forget about the peony. Here, of course, all of those elements, as you can see. You've got 2 of the pads, the inserts, and all of the toppers there as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, we've also got the adorable, scoreable, Sugar Et. I won't be able to say it any other way now. 2021, if you're in Sweden. Core Colorways collection here for you. 25 colours, 2 of each, $11.99 or $17.99.
We've got the ink pads to go with the Nitwit Bloom collection as well. $15.96 or $22.74, which is absolutely awesome. Now, Fiona, we're going to have a look next at the Explorer kit. I'll let you take us through it, but it really is, isn't it? It's the ultimate combination when it comes to embossing, really.
And you know, what I particularly love is I know if you watch Craft Vault with Sarah, or you're saving that to watch Craft Vault with me at 7 o'clock with me and Joe, you're going to see some more 3D embossing folders on there. But what we haven't done is put the same in the Explorer kit as we've put in the other ones. So you're getting completely different folder. Now this gorgeous, gorgeous folder is our Regency swirls. Now if you ever wondered what made the difference between 3D and 2D, look at this.
Love it.
Is like, you know that very expensive French glass, Joe, that you can get, which is etched, that lovely French glass. It is just beautiful, and
it's got almost a sort of a slight linen texture to it at the same time, isn't it?
That's right, because you've got detail in the background, midground, and foreground in one pass. So we've teamed it with our fantastic black card. So I've just taken a piece down. Now you're getting loads of sheets of that black card. Is it 25 in that pack, or am I just pretending that? I can't remember.
It is 40 sheets.
40, oh my word,
40
that's amazing.
sheets, absolutely huge. And the matte black's great. True black, isn't it, Fiona? But with a black core as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It is fantastic cardstock. So when you're using our 3D embossing folders, you use one clear, then one magnetic, and then your plastic shim, and we're just going to pop that through. Now, if you find your card is creasing, just take out your magnetic and maybe put your metal through just to make the sandwich a bit thinner, but this should be fine in this particular machine. And each machine has its own character and personality, I think. So, take a look at this. Let me just show you. So you get an emboss or a deboss. If I open this out now, on black cardstock, usually you would not see anything, but you can already see that incredible detail. Now watch what happens, and you're getting a full-size pot of gilding wax. If you have never used this gilding wax, it is extraordinary. The first thing you'll notice when you get it home is its creamy texture. It's not a hard wax like other ones you might have been used to. It also has real metal in it, which means you can shine it and buff it to get the shine
Fabulous.
up. But also, it's not just for paper crafting. If you do home decor, or you have gilt mirrors at home or gilt frames, you can use it in your home decor projects as well. You don't have to seal it. So you take a little bit on your finger, tap most of it off, and then watch what happens. Watch what happens as I very gently rub over. You'll see a little goes a long, long way. Now, the one thing I would say is be gentle. If you're worried about being a bit heavy-handed, use the same finger that you used to put your eye cream on with, because that's the one which has the least pressure on your hand. So the finger you use for your eye cream is the finger that you use to put your gilding wax on until you get used to it. Because
don't put your gilding wax around your eyes, though. You'll look fabulous, but it will not do your skin any good, I shouldn't imagine.
That's very, very true.
But can you imagine for a smoky eye? Shablam!
No, don't do that. Oh, how funny. Right, I'm just going to do half of this and hold it up so that you can see the difference that it makes. Look at that. Now you can really see that linen texture behind there and those incredible, incredible swirls. But what you can also do is look. You can use the deboss size as well. So with the deboss, you're going to get a completely different look. Look at this. So here, so you're getting a twofer essentially. So you still get all of that detail, but you get the reverse of it. So let me just pop this here, and then you can choose. You still get all of that incredible detail. So I'm going to flip this back and forth. So this is your deboss. Can you see? So you can see all the gilding wax. Yeah, really pretty. Emboss. Deboss, emboss. Imagine the fun you're going to
And
have
you can
playing
see the
with that.
difference, because what you can see is on the deboss there, the linen is the predominant
Yes.
pattern, isn't it? Which is at the back of the folder. So it makes sense that when you flip it round, the scroll's at the front and then the linen is at the back. It's very clever.
Very, very clever. You're going to love it. You are absolutely going to love it. Right, I'm just going to clear up a bit, Joe.
No
if that's
worries
okay.
whatsoever. Samantha Cheney is in no way related to Lawrence Cheney of UK Drag Race Season 2 fame, unfortunately. We still love you though, Samantha, obviously. Susan says her roommate watches Wake Up Call with Craig whilst on her exercise bike in the morning, and then when Susan gets up a little later, said roommate fills Susan in on all the gossip that's happened in the show.
Wow.
Pretty good. So you don't have to get up early, you don't have to use the exercise bike, and you still get all the gossip, Susan.
Delegation.
Sounds like you've got it a good deal there. Elgar's saying they never tire of watching that demo with the gilding wax. It's such an awesome demo. It really, really is. Now, we're going to go back to the...
Out of this world!
Absolutely
Sorry,
we
I was
are.
getting another demo ready.
I did spring it on you there, Fiona, sorry. What you've got are 3 of our awesome luxury card pack collections. So you've got your glitter in here, which is absolutely fantastic. You've got the mirror there. Ooh, it's very dark. It's dark and mysterious, that green mirror, isn't it?
Beautiful.
And then you've got that, I love it. It's like brushed aluminium almost, that one there. So you've got that one. Then what we've got, of course, is the icy blue, which is brilliant. So you've got the silver glitter there, and then you've got the mirror, and you've also got the brushed mirror there as well. And then finally, we've also got here too the purples. Now the purples, you've got that gorgeous glitter there. You've got the purple mirror, and then you've got that brushed purple mirror in there too. Just awesome. Get all of that. Not only that, you also get one of our tape pens in there too. It's a 25% saving, £25 or $40. Platinum members can expect to pay £20 or $32 for that one. Very, very busy there on that. A lot of you going for that. Something else that's still proving really busy from Hunky-dory is the Woodland Wildlife. Now this is an awesome collection. As we said, very true to nature, I think was the term we used to describe it. It is quite grown up. It's very informative as well. So you're going to get the pad included in here, which is great. You've got that there. You've also then got as well, and I'll get Fiona to show you another one of these in just a second. You've got these easel concepts in here, and you've got the owl design, the mallard. You've also got the squirrel in there, and you've got the stag as well. So you're going to get all of those. You've got then your backing papers, not backing papers, sorry, your inserts in here as well, beautifully patterned. They've got the same kind of, let me do it the other way, so I want you to see the lovely designs that are on there as I flick through them. But you can see all the designs there. You've got the same animal designs that are carried all the way through as well. So you've got all of those, 48 I believe of the inserts there. And then you've got your toppers. Now the toppers are awesome, what really set it apart. I'll go through these. You've got 2 of each of these I'm showing you, by the way. So you've got the squirrel there with a little birdie. You've got the stag in here. You've got the owl with all of the education as well. The otter and the mallard as well in there. And then what you've got are 8 sheets of printed cardstock, and you've got 8 foiled and printed cardstocks in there as well. Again, a nice good weight. I'd say it's about $2.50 that one. So uncoated, so you can stamp your sentiments straight onto there if you want to. As well, again, for under £35 or just over $50, it is a really fantastic collection that we've got for you. You guys have been, don't forget as well, the other thing, with each element of that collection, you get an inspiration card. So you've got the easel card, you've got all the instructions for that, and then for the rest of it, you've also then got as well all of the inspiration sheets that you'll need coming included in there. Lots of you sending in pictures to us as well. Carol sent this one in. So I think this one she's made of the previous Hunky-dory collection, which is gorgeous, isn't it, Fiona?
Beautiful, isn't it? It's stunning. And again, it's that quality. It works so well with the book shape, doesn't it? That might even be our book die, you never know.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Sandra sent this one in to us.
That is one of the concept cards, the easel card from that Woodland Wildlife. I think that is sensational, Sandra. I just think they are so cleverly designed and so easy to put together. I will show you because that's going to be my next demonstration.
Absolutely. Maggie's got hands on her Nitwits already as well. Love that.
Do you know, isn't it, you can tell that they're really good quality collections because people have got them home and started playing with them straight away. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, yes, to have another 2 weeks just to sit in my craft room and play with all of these goodies.
Absolutely. And the great thing is as well, if you're placing an order in the show, make sure you make a note of the show you're placing the order in, because remember, you can come back and watch, unlike a lot of other places, we allow you to come back and watch our shows at any time you like. We have a full catch-up service. I mean, if you bought something from us, I think it's my first day on air. It will be a year anniversary of my first day on air. Tomorrow, in fact. Is it tomorrow? What's the date today? The 2nd? Tomorrow will be a year. If you bought something from us here at Crafters TV, you would be able to go, if you'd bought something a year ago on my first show, you would still be able to right now go back over to the website, go back to that show and watch all the demonstrations that were done when you bought that product. It's a full service that we let you do. I sat in that little chair. It's just outside the gallery. It's just outside the studio over here. It's quite unbelievable how much has changed in a year since I came here, isn't it, Fiona?
Well, I mean, it's just mind-blowing, and you know, it's lovely because we've been able to grow because people have been enthusiastic, and the lovely thing is, as we grow, we can offer more back, and that is just a fantastic thing to be. Now,
it really is.
We're going to go to the very beginning with that Woodland collection because I want you to see how fabulous these are. This is your easel reveal card. Oh yes, so if easels are your favourite, again, you could be looking at this and saying, I'm going to turn that into a template, and I would show you how, and you can see you've got step-by-step instructions there as well. So this is your finished card. So you can see you get your matching envelopes, which you can decorate however you wish. You take your card out and you go, ooh, that's interesting. And then you just pull. And as you pull, the mallard easel goes up, it takes off, it starts flying, and in here you've got your little bit about your mallard and what it does. You've got to a very special friend on the bottom there. I can't read upside down and backwards. There we are.
What's it called, the actual name? It's an
mallard.
It's an Anus. Slide it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Anus paltyrichnus. That's what it is.
There you are. I think that's
mallard.
I've got to have a look at it now. Platyrinchos?
Platyrinchos. I think I ordered that at a Mexican restaurant once.
And then on the back, you've got the little bit where you can actually
I hope it wasn't mallard.
And look, the beautiful thing is, even the reverse of the card is decorated. So everything in there is just exquisite, and you are making these yourself. Now, this is how they come. They come on a sheet like this, and you're going to get 8 of these in each sheet. And the first thing you do is it tells you this bit is the back. So pop that out. Here we go. So you pop that out, and we'll pop out the front bit just here. And you can see you've got that lovely foiling right on the edge, and we will pop out that bit which has got an A on it. And here, and do you know, even this backing card, I'd be getting my little punches at home and punching out little flowers and things out of that and not wasting it, little leaves and flowers and things, and die cutting the waste. So that is your card all popped out and ready. Beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we're going to follow the instructions. Now, I will tell you, I've made one of these. This is it. So I am not, you know, the world's most experienced at doing this, but it really does talk you through it. And you'll see that it says you fold all the bits which are already pre-scored. So there we are, and it tells you in your instructions, I will bring them here so you can see what I'm doing. It says front panel, which is what I've got here, fold the 3 score lines and fold them mountain, so going up, valley, mountain. So that's what I've done. So there's that bit prepped and ready. Then it says you take your bookmark shaped topper here and add high tack tape to the section marked A. So this is my bookmark tape topper, high tack tape. For speed, I'm going to use my tape pen. There we are, to A, and that is going to go, Fiona, don't get ahead of yourself. So A and line that up with the section on the back of the front marked A. So you've got A there.
Wonderful.
It says A, and you line that up and you stick that on there like so. There we go. Done.
Fantastic.
And then what you're going to do, ensure it says no, yeah, okay, I'm ensuring, it's all right, I'm ensuring that it is. And then what you're going to do is come on, blah, 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 blah.
I love that we're just watching you do this, because this is exactly what you're going to be doing when you get this home.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I just need to make sure, now I think I should have popped that bit underneath there. So I will just squeeze it through. I'm sure you'll do the same thing when you're there. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's it. So that sits there. Just fabulous. There we are.
Awesome.
Yes, I've done that right. Yes, I've done that right. You know, sometimes you don't...
You question yourself.
You question yourself, don't you? And you think, oh, there we go. So that is going to sit just there. There we are. And then what I'm going to do... There we are, that's it, that's it, there you go. And then you put glue around these three sides, making sure you don't go over
the white part.
The white bit. So I'm just going to make sure that yes, so it's on the bottom here for you. Do you know what? It's one of those things that you will be doing this at home and you're just going to follow it step by step by step. So that is there. That sits there, then this bit, look, slides up and down to do your reveal. So there's your little words. That bit's going to sit down there. I'm going to put my topper on this bit right here, which is B. So I put my glue on B. I've got the B panel just here on the back.
Oh, that's so handy that it's all numbered like that for you.
It really is, and you just line that up, pop that on there. There we go. Then I've got on the front here, to a very special friend with that beautiful foiling, that is just going to sit. And yes, you can use your 3Ds, you can use all sorts of bits and pieces there. So we've got that, and then I've even got the little button topper which says just for you. That is going to sit just there. There we go. There we go.
Oh, awesome.
There we go. There we go. Absolutely fab.
That's what I look like when I see that stance that he's taking up there.
Yeah.
That stance, like a 100-meter runner trying to get over the line. That is the stance a reaction that I have when I see someone's got a cone of chips. It's like that kind of going for it, going to reach for it. You've got to nab one. That's what it reminds me of. Me straining to get to chips. If you want to go for that whole collection, you can. I'll just show you a picture of everything you're getting in there. £34.96 or $52.85 if you want to get your hands on it, which is brilliant value for money. So do grab that one. We've got some other Hunky-dory kits for you as well on the show. Let's have a look at those. You also had the Flourishing Florals Designer Decoupage complete collection there for you. You've got that's a vast decoupage topper and paper kit that you've got. You've got the book and you've got the inserts in there as well. $39.97 or $57.97 is your price there for that one. You've also got the Peony Promise as well, which is an awesome collection here. You've got the large topper pad in there. You've got the 8x8 in there as well. You've also got the inserts and the toppers too. Really lovely. You've then got as well, don't forget, the adorable Scoreable 2021 core colorways collection. 50 colours, 2 of each, 100 sheets in total, which is unbelievable for that price that you've got just there of $11.99 or $17.99. Fiona did also use the Premier glue pen, the Premier Craft Tools craft glue pen, £1.99 or $2.99 if you want to get your hands on that one. Very, very busy. We're going to come back. We're going to go back to where we started, which is to the Nitwits collection. We're so busy on this at the minute. I'm going to run you through again everything that you're getting in here. What you're firstly getting is that gorgeous double-sided paper pad there, as you can see, which is just wonderful, beautifully colour matched and coordinated. It's not pearly, but it has got a slight iridescence to it. It's a really, really lovely finish on it. You've got that, so that's in there for you, 36 double-sided sheets of that one, and it's 250 GSM, so it's a full-on cardstock. You've then got all your printed papers as well. These are double-sided, and what you've got is on the back, You've got the perfect plain to go with the pattern one there as well. Lots of little nuances in here, this collection as well that you might not spot immediately. You've got words in here like gratitude, grace, generosity, kindness, grace, loads of different things in there. So it spits in there. One of those collections, the more you look at it, the more you'll see. Especially with this, I love the butterflies with the scrolly writing in them on here. You've got some prints as well, some bold prints in there too. A little bit of everything there for you. 36 sheets of this one, double-sided again, 180 GSM that time. And then you've got this, and I think it's the first time we've ever done this. You've got a die cut, full die cut pad, which is fantastic. And in here, you've got all sorts. You've got banners and borders. You've got strips in here as well. There really is a little bit of everything in there for you, which is great. And we've really made the most of every single part of the pad. Can you see here with the toppers? You've got the topper, and in that you've got another topper, and in that you've got another topper as well. There is absolutely loads in there. You've got some sentiments for you. You've got some little smaller die cut stoppers as well. That's what you're getting by way of paper pads in the collection, which is awesome. Nitwits, of course, a world famous Canadian company, design house, who have come up with some awesome designs over the times. And this is just the start of the relationship with Nitwits. I know there's more coming. I've got a launch actually in the next couple of weeks, another launch in fact from Nitwits. This here is your decoupage topper pad, as you'll see. Now, what we've got here is, you might have seen our floral decoupage before, whereby we gave you the pad such as this, and then you use the dies to cut it out. With this, what you've actually got is, I'll just show you, this is actually already die cut for you. So all you're going to do is pop that out, and then you can pop that together very easily. You've got 48 in there. That means you've got 48 flowers just in that element of the collection alone. I know a lot of people, when I launched this, were adding a couple of extra of that floral decoupage into your collection. You can absolutely do that. We've then got the sentiments in here. Gently uplifting, I think, was what we kind of agreed these would be called earlier in the show, which I think is a great way to describe them. And then you've also got the stamps and dies as well. So you can see you've got this big stamp and die collection here. Three very big dies. Your stamps there. You can definitely get your fussy cutting on the go with these if that is what you so wish to do. $69.99 or $89.99 gets you absolutely all of that, which is fantastic. A really great deal there on what is a vast collection. So do grab it if you haven't already. As a platinum member, remember you can grab this today for $55.99 or $71.99. I know, please, if again, as I said earlier, if you've got this collection, absolutely send me in some pictures of it. Woodland Wildlife is perfect for guy cards, Linda was saying, it really is. The last couple of collections were perfect for batch making, highlights Mary. Joy says, so great, Fiona, loving it all. Samantha Cheney says, Joe, when you talk about chips, are you talking about what we have here in the US called potato chips? No, I'm talking about chips as in fish and chips, big fat French fry, but big fat ones with lashings of salt and vinegar that you eat at the seaside with fish in really super crispy batter.
It's something about this time of day, Joe. I'm beginning to see a pattern.
What is it?
You start talking about your dinner.
It was this time.
And he and I both know that we've got at least another 4.5 hours before dinner.
Well, we've got this. It's 5:30 in the UK here now, so we've got 3 hours until we get dinner.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time to think about fish and chips, Fiona. It really, really is. Right, I know you've got more you want to share with us, Fiona.
Absolutely. I'm going back to the Nitwit Bloom with Grace, and we're going to use, there is a beautiful, beautiful stamp in there, and it is this gorgeous, gorgeous floral. So what we've got here is we've got the die and stamp set. So you are getting, and I'm going to move that out the way so you can actually see, you get some fantastic stamps. Look at this. And these are big. We're going to use my hand for scale because we've already established I do not have a small hand. So you get a big floral spray with a butterfly in it. You get that same beautiful open rose, and you've got hugs and kisses and with deepest sympathy. So you've got a lot of occasions covered. And then to make it super easy for you, look, you get your 3 outline dies so that you can cut these out as well. So without further ado, we're going to stamp a couple of these and run them through so you can see how easy it is to get them sorted. Now I do stamp and then die cut. Do whatever you find easiest. There is no buddy who's going to come round and go, oh no, you do that the wrong way. You do whatever is comfortable for you, you really do. And again, because I'm going to colour it with my alcohol pens, what I'm doing is just stamping. Now, I haven't, this is a brand new stamp because I left mine at home, so I'm priming this straight out of the packet. So, let's see how we get on. Okay, that's
Perfect.
pretty good. That is pretty good. If you ever want to make sure that you're getting a really clean, the way to do it when you've got these new stamps straight out the packet is just stamp them once or twice. And it's just almost priming the stamp.
Awesome.
So we'll just do one more and then we can choose which one we're going to cut out. So let's stamp that one there. Do you know, they're both much of a muchness. I think they're both pretty darn good.
Awesome.
So then what you do is you would take, I'm being really good and putting this.
You really are being on your best behaviour today, Fiona. What's going on?
No, it's probably because I still haven't quite recovered from the fact that I tidied up my craft room last week. So you can see the dies are going to fit easily. They're easy to marry up, as you can see. And I personally find this the easiest way of doing it. The die will marry up to the edge of your stamped image. Just take a moment or two to make sure you've got that orientation the way you want it to be. And I'm pretty happy with that. And just pop some tape on just to hold it down, and then you run it through your die cutting machine. These are thin metal dies. They'll work with any machines you've got out there. So that is then going to pop through, and that's that bit done. I mean, that is so much quicker and easier than fussy cutting, don't you think, Joe? Really is.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Is.
So much easier. You can just pop that through. Remember, you have got the floral decoupage in there as well. You can just pop out. So you've got all the bases covered, really, haven't you, Fiona?
You have. You absolutely have. And then when you take that away, we'll just pop that tape off. Come here, tape. Thank you very much. And then look. That's pretty darn good,
lovely.
Isn't it?
Really lovely.
Pretty darn good. Okay, so to colour this, I've got my classics, and we do have some classics on the show today, don't we?
They are back in stock, some of these as well. Would you like me to run you through what options that we've got?
That would be brilliant.
Really quickly, I'll just run you through them here. I'll just go through them super fast. So you've got tints, which are these colours just here. You can see you've got an idea of the colours there. You've also got this one, which is essentials. You've got hues. There's tones, earth, or neutrals. They are the ones they are your options. $8.99. That's good price, isn't it?
Yeah,
for six
really
of
good.
these, $8.99. That's just over £1 a pen. I mean, that is £1.50 a marker. It's very good value.
Fantastic. So I've got three. I've got my dark red. So I've got my DR2, my DR4, and my DR3. Now, this is how I would do mine. I would lay down my lightest colour first of the ink. So that's the one with the lowest number. Your lightest one, if you're new to colouring and you're using our classiques, the lightest number, or the lowest number is always your lightest colour. However, if you're using the tri-blend, just pick up your dark red blend, because these stamps will work beautifully with that as well. So there's my first layer of red, and you'll notice I am colouring on top of some cardstock there as well. Then we're going to go in with our DR4, and I'm just going to have it darker just at the base where that petal is overlapping. Maybe a little bit there, maybe a little bit there. Now you can see two definite lines in that, can't you? So what you would do is you go in with your mid-tone colour, which for me is this 3, just little circles, and blend it out. Now, with alcohol colouring, you will always see the best effect in about 10 minutes or so, when that alcohol has actually evaporated off. So do it, do your light to dark, and I'm just going in with my light one again.
If you left it for 10 minutes and weren't happy with the result, could you then come back in once it's dried and add more colour to it?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. But the way I learnt that was I was colouring something at home, and I spent ages playing with it. It was a couple of figures sitting on a bench, and it was when I was first learning to alcohol colour. and I just could not get it right. And in the end, in a huff, I threw it in the bin and went to bed. Well, the next morning I got up and I went back into my little craft room and I had a look, and there sitting on the top of the bin was the last night's offering, which I'd thrown in the bin in a huff. And I looked at it again and I went, oh, actually, you know, now I've slept, that doesn't actually look as...
That's all right.
Yeah, that looks absolutely fine, yeah. And that got turned into a card and sold in one of my little craft fairs I used to do.
Fabulous.
In the end. So, yeah, be patient with yourself and never ever assume that it's you or the pens. You do need to give them time to actually evaporate until you get the full loveliness of what you've done. And you can see how easy the classiques are. You've got a chisel end on one end and you've got this lovely medium bullet nib on the other, which enables you to get into all of those details. How lovely is that looking already? Really
Fantastic.
Gorgeous. So I would go ahead and carry on colouring that, but of course I have one that I have finished right there. There we go.
Awesome, that is beautiful.
Aren't they
really
pretty? Aren't they pretty? And this is the thing. Of course, you can change that colour out to whatever you fancy. Now, here we go. I have got myself a little frame. You can see what I've done. I've used the cardstock that we had on the show. So
yep.
I've got there. I've nicked a little bit of Hunky-dory's acetate.
Wonderful.
Just on the back there. And again, because I've got the acetate, if I can grab my red, there we are. I'm going to use my red liner tape. In fact, I'm going to use... This is what I mean about the packets, folks.
Fiona.
Yes.
We haven't voted for the demo of the show.
What time is it?
10:02. We better do it now.
Okay. Do you want me to get all the cards
Oh, I
out
reckon.
right now?
Yeah, I reckon. I reckon so.
Okay.
Otherwise, who's our Katie is our social media superstar today.
Okay,
so
hang
let's
on.
vote then.
Right. Let me just pop these up.
Awesome.
Here we go.
I know which one I think's going to win, but so should we have Swan, Owl, and then the other one as well? We have.
Hang on, I've got two more yet, and the one
You've
we've
been
done
busy.
as well.
We've got Swan.
Oh,
are
did
you
you
just
know?
taking them out of the samples box and putting them up?
So and so.
A
There
swan.
we go.
Right, mallard, swan, owl, flowers, aperture.
There
All
you
right,
are.
swan, mallard, owl, flowers, aperture. You have got 4 minutes to vote. Precisely 4 minutes. Sorry to spring that on you, Fiona, but I must admit I'd completely forgotten about it. As had Johnny as well.
Well remembered.
What am I like? And
Right.
also, we have a preview to do as well.
Okay, shall I?
We didn't forget about that. No, you still got 10 minutes left yet, Fiona.
My
You
word.
got loads of time.
My word.
Johnny
Okay.
says we'll just carry on late after the show as well if we have to. Just to
Yeah,
get it
we'll
in.
just keep going. It's
fine.
fine. It's fine. Right. Okay. Here we go. This is what I mean about the three. Here we go. Look at this. This is how your tape comes, and that means you can take it straight out, which is kind of handy. It's not going to be stuck to any other rolls. Then again, you've got a little easy bit where you can pull it off. We're just going to zoom straight round as I did before. Here we go. There we are. There we go. And that bit right there. There we are.
Do remember you can get it in the got it good deal.
Yeah.
That red liner tape if you want to get that. Lynn says steak chips and really chunky chips. Steak chips, with the really chunky chips, please. Yum yum. Joy says, okay guys, you're making me really hungry again. Fish and chips sounds divine, and wine. Hey, that rhymes. And it's Mary Pat says it's breakfast time here, Joe. Breakfast is my favourite meal of the day, you know, Fiona.
Is it?
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. And I think there is something very. Going out for breakfast, having breakfast out is a real treat, I think. I feel like
Yes.
you're always a bit smug when you're having breakfast out. Because, you know, some people are at home with a hangover, they haven't even started their day yet, but it's Sunday, you're up and out early, you're in town, and you're having breakfast outside at 9:30 in the morning. Especially when it's really hot, you know, so when you get those really nice, warm summer's mornings.
Yes.
Sat out with the papers, or a lovely cappuccino and a cooked breakfast. Oh, there's nothing better. There really isn't.
Perfect. Or even when the weather's good here, you know, sat in the garden,
Oh, yeah,
listening to the
absolutely.
birds. Yeah, with the,
outside,
with the
pot of coffee, a few croissants. Oh,
Perfect.
delicious.
Perfect. Right, okay, so this is going to sit. Let me bring that down so you can see what I'm doing.
You've got 2 more minutes to vote, and it's very close between the owl, the swan, and the aperture. What a race.
So there we go. That would be how the card would be done. You would stamp your sentiment in there. So I'm just going to bring this in. There we go. 'Cause
Beautiful.
This one is all glued, and it's got the "You Make My Heart Smile."
I love that. It's a
Isn't
very
that
different,
pretty?
very different feel with the alcohol-coloured
Absolutely.
flowers, but all the papers and the pattern papers in the background all still tie in beautifully with it. It's very
Exactly.
well worked out, this collection. £69 or 69.99, 89.99 if you want to get your hands on it, which is fantastic. Now, we have a preview coming up next. We're going to preview something that's coming up very, very soon. It's going to be launching on the 6th of February, which is fantastic, which is Saturday. That'll be Ben then that is here with you. Ben and Jan will be launching this for you.
Ooh.
And it's the rotating stamps, which is fantastic. We had some of these on, we had some of the previous collection of these on recently, didn't we, Fiona? And
We
we're saying
did.
how awesome they were and how beautifully engineered they are. These exactly the same, just brand new designs.
That's right. So we had the two of them of the older designs on Craft Vault yesterday, but today we've got these fantastic ones. Now these are the brand new stamps. So here you have got, now I'm going to have to read over the top. This is your butterfly wishes. It's really beautiful. These are great to work with your quick dry inks. Here is your meadow wreath, and how these work is you get one stamp and then you turn it 4 times to create this beautiful, beautiful wreath that you can see here. And you are also in this collection is your rustic botanicals. I love this. I just think it is so pretty. And then finally, your butterfly roses. Would you like to see a quick sample with each one? So
yes, please.
Look at these, because the joy of these is that you can turn these into. Now this is your rustic botanicals. How sensational. That is just happy in a card.
Absolutely
That
fabulous.
is just happy in a card. It really is lovely. And then when we move on, here we go. This, oh, I've got 2. I've picked up 2. Let's stay with this one here. Now this one is your meadow wreath. Here we go. There is your meadow wreath. Let me turn it so you can get really pretty, very light. Do you know, you could stamp this 4 times in black and then colour it in with your colouring pencils as well. There's nothing to say you have to stamp them always in colour. Then we've got your butterfly roses. This is so pretty. Isn't that lovely?
Really awesome.
And they're so easy to do. If you haven't seen Sarah doing these, you should have a look and look out for it. I mean, it's amazing. And then finally, this one is your butterfly wishes. Again, that beautiful, beautiful design. I mean, just sensational. And you know, in the UK, I've got these in the UK on Saturday too.
Ah, have you?
There we go.
Awesome. We'll keep your eyes out for that as well. They'll be launching here for you as part of launch day on Saturday. So that will be 1 p.m. if you are here in the UK, which is 8 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you join Ben and Jan for that. Right, the demo of the show. We have a winner, and it is I think he was a bit of an underdog, or he or she was a bit of an underdog. It's the owl that is the winner of the card of the show today. So make sure you pop your name on the back of there, Fiona, and the show day, and we will pop it onto the cabinet of creativity. Isn't it awesome?
There you go. Isn't that lovely?
Really,
Just
really
such
lovely.
a fab card.
Really, really awesome. So beautiful. Get it onto the cabinet of creativity. Now, don't forget, this is not the end of your day here on Crafters TV. Oh no, Fiona, we have got a fantastic craft vault coming back up, haven't we? With what is left, Fiona. So what can we expect from that craft vault in just over an hour?
Johnny and I are going to have a conflab, and whatever we've got left, I will demonstrate with. So Imagine surprises, because that's what we're going to have. We're going to have
It
lots
will
of
be.
surprises. I knew what was on, and I had a rough idea of what I was. I mean, hopefully the pencils might be still there.
Awesome.
Fantastic. So we'll definitely be doing something with the pencils. We'll definitely be doing something with the embossing bottles. If you've not seen the colour tint pencils, you really need to see them. And we've also got some of that incredible Sarah Signature Rose Gold collection available too. So yeah, that's loads for me to play with for a whole hour. Yeah, it's
only
going
an
to be
hour.
fun.
Fast and Furious sale pricing as well, so it will be a great show. Should we just have a recap of everything that you've seen on the show? Now, don't forget about the Get It, Got It, Good deal that we've got running. We're going to have one every week for you. This is this week, so you've got the foam pads, the all-purpose glue, the red liner tape, you've got the permanent tape pen and the dotted tape pen in there as well. £23 or $39 if you price on that one. Now also the Nitwits has been pretty much the star of this show. It's been incredibly busy on that. It's been very busy since we launched it. Just last week, in fact, $69.99 or $89.99. We also have the
Out of This World!
Absolutely, I love it. It gets slightly louder every time.
Slightly more manic.
Your husband will be able to hear that at home in Wimbledon soon, I think, at this rate.
Without the need of a TV.
Without the TV or anything. I don't know why I found it so funny that time. You've got 3 luxury card backs. You've got the purples, you've got the silvery blues, and you've got the greens in there as well. Don't miss that. You've got the Explorer kit on the show as well. It's all about you exploring a new kind of craft or a new sort of subgenre of crafting. This is about embossing, so you've got the matte black cardstock, 40 sheets of that. You've got the embossing folder, and you've got the gilding wax in there as well, which is just brilliant. $24.50 or $35.50 is your price for that one. That's it. Don't forget to check out your baskets. There's a lot of you shopping over on the website at the moment with very full baskets. Get those checked out and make sure you get back here to join us in a couple of hours. Kristen says thanks for a fun 2 hours. Mary enjoyed the show. Susan loved it as well, and she loved that owl card. Lynn saying thank you as well. Fiona, massive thank you to you for the last couple of hours. Big thank you to the guys, of course, at home. And remember, we will be back here in precisely 1 hour's time with a fast and furious 1 hour cartload to wrap up the day. So we'll see you then. Take care.